Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Attorney Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, we finished off the trial of the stolen Turnabout, proved Luke Atme was the true murderer, and yes, Rondolite is indeed Master Mask, but because of double jeopardy, he can't be found guilty of being Master Mask, so he's okay until the next time he causes trouble, if he ever causes trouble again, so let's hope he does not do that. Now we're going to be moving into Recipe for Turnabout. Let's get going. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee. That guy looks a lot like Phoenix. Just the hair. Oh. Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright? What? We lost? This court finds the defendant. We lost against Payne? This court is adjourned. Yo. That theme was a banger, though. January 6th, 10:03 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So, I decided that our resolution should be Zavari, take on the world. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! You gotta eat a whole lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Huh? Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective. Likewise. Now listen up, Wright, I wanna... Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation. Yeah, me too. All right, pal, you got some explaining to... Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective? What? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but... Yay, thanks. Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you? No, no. Are you doing this on purpose? Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year? Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced? Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you. Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway? December last year, which makes it, I guess, last month. Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick? If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility. No way. You don't mean... A phony Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. So that wasn't us, so we didn't lose. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves? But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal, now! And that means taking the case back to court, got it? Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year. So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm going to head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? Okay, I guess we just go to the detention center now to go talk to that person. Otherwise, or maybe we have to go present the... I'm trying not to miss anything. I can't believe you got an impersonator. I can't either. Aw, but look on the bright side. Only famous stars have people impersonating them. This isn't funny, Maya. It's not just impersonation. This guy stole my identity. And someone may have been wrongly convicted as a result. I guess you should have gone into showbiz, huh, Nick? I will never understand how your mind works, Maya. Okay, now let's go to the detention center. January 6th, detention center, visitors room. This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Maggey! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you... Yes, I am! I am totally and utterly let down! Are you... Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggey, remember? Maggey Bird. Maggey Bird. Maggey Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a Oh, sure. Very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let this world keep me down, sir. You go, Maggey. So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggey? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoy being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggey Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me, and the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at Très Bien. Très Bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee, and then... One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggey. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I'd never even seen the guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course! A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright! I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job! Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men. Uh-oh? And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for the debut, I guess. So it was a band CD, maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well bent like the victim, really. Huh. Oh, yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case! Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir! It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Ugh. Hey, Maggey, was my evil double I am here too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, it would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of the crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before, so how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and... So the guy was nothing like me then? But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces, but it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney, so we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright, do you think we'll win next time? Sir? My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggey Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day, I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Zen Eof is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought that was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Zinni off for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Trey Bien is then. Trey... right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food. Let's go. Do I want to go to Criminal Affairs first? Or Tribune? I don't know. January 6th, très bien. Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect! Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. Let's go do that, then. Hello? It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this! Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000, maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? I just noticed a little mask on the paper. A paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Oh shoot, I wanted to keep examining. Never mind. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape around it. And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go look in the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know? Then why can't I picture you doing just that? Listen, Nick, I gotta find out if it was really poison. You know, you're gonna die someday doing something like that. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. Let's actually go back to the detention center and ask Maggey about the paper, maybe? Oh, a sports paper! Let's see. Did Gutston Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggey, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutston got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Très Bien. Really? That's strange. Très Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it was an MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Kurine, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Maya's theme? She would sing her own theme? Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Let's go to... Très bien. Okay. January 6th, très bien. Hi. Oh, hello. What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Oh, no. Hi. B Avenue? Oh, no, my petit Philippe. Huh? Me? Look at his face, like a kitten rejected by his own mother. You are fatigued, no? Alors, you need this? An aromatic bath oil I can't speak. Oh god, I can't speak. You think I need what? Oui, oui. Just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for la monsieur? Who, me? Look at that face, like la puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot, and maybe a hint of oui oui. I will add la peppermint and la clary sage for a fragrance exceptionnel. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you wish to be seated, I will bring you la special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Mais bien sûr, I know this already, monsieur. You are la Phoenix Wright, no? Yes, you know me? Mais oui, oui, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. What the heck? I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Zen Eof. Looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impression Zen Eof's been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. Is this what my 2 years of French lessons have brought me to? So what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right? No, no, no. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. L'atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggey, I do not have enough ends. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, for le moment, no one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am la chef. I am la manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner de aromatherapy. La art of soothing la soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee? That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggey who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped on his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu! Oui, he was dead. Maggey had passed out also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggey said there was someone else, but... I see. La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked? But I am not the only one. The old man says the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Mais oui, as usual, he came alone at that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table. But Maggey swears there were 2 people. Mais mademoiselle, la lawyer could not prove this, no? About the lawyer, that was me, I suppose. Mais bien sûr! Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one who's making stuff up? That... What? Where's my Magatama? I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how you say, lacking, perhaps? Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oh, oui, oui, so handsome. Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you open your mouth, the old courthouse stirred. Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind. Do you have any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen. Where's my Magatama? Maggey was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas? Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control. Oui, oui, she was a suspect in la murder investigation, though. Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave to her la perfume for la happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true. A natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I am not surprised she was la prime suspect, after something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggey did have a motive? We gotta ask this guy for more info. Stat! When Maggey took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? Oui, I suppose you could say so. So what happened? No, it was nothing. Look, Maggey says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggey and the victim, it could be relevant. So please tell us anything you know. Wait. But I don't have the Magatama. How am I still able to see these? I don't have the Magatama anymore. No way! What are we gonna do, Nick? We'll just have to remove... What the? What's wrong? The Magatama. It's gone. Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it has vanished into thin air. What? But I could see the Cyclock. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? At the table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there? That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves. Huh? Him? That old man spends all of his time in dans la park. La park? Oh, a park. What park's that? Behind la restaurant, it is called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Je vous en prie, my dear. Let's go and check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. My Magatama! Where's my Magatama? Maya! January 6th, Vitamin Square. So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? The grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. My grumpiness thread level has just been raised to red. This theme. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you? Yes. I just want to ask you a couple questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons? He's really chucking those seeds at them. It's gotta hurt. Go on, eat this! No, that's not what I meant. Excuse me, sir, can I ask you about Maggey Bird? I don't know any Maggey Bird. Yes, you do. Maggey, the waitress at Trebien. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Another disgrace. A disgrace? An innocent young girl revealing herself like that. Revealing? You mean her uniform? The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty? What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing. You? Your problem is you lacked any sense of grace. Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Do you go to Trebien a lot? That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve and there's not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice? Trebien is a French restaurant, sir. Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You can see all the way up there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable. He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Haha, take that!
He must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see his cyclock. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, the Magatama is only on loan. He better find it or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. You're in a world of pain on a regular basis, Phoenix, when it comes to Pearls. Where's my Magatama? Excuse me, sir, could I just ask you about this? Sir? Here you go, boy! How does some pigeon feed sound to you? This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy.
So, he's not going to tell us anything. Let's go ahead and examine. Ooh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings. You're a disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away. Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job? Ka! That's none of your business! Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back! Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Mine. Hey, that's mine! You threw it away. It's mine now. Jeez. Mademoiselle!
Yes?
Are you looking for a job?
What? No, I was just...
Let me see. Your style is un peu different, but you have a good face.
Different?
Félicitations! You have passed. I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick? Help!
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Yeah, I'm about to do both. January 6th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Looks like they have Maggey in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Now I think we go to Criminal Affairs. Yes. January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The Wright trial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh, him. Now listen up, pal. If Maggey's found guilty again... yes? I'll make sure you get locked up good for it. Got it? So the guilty party was Maggey Bird, huh? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force, you were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her... It wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggey. I don't like her or anything. There was... Ah! Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, you got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. That's why everyone can read my mind. So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Elg. He was a computer programmer. I see, a programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggey never had any contact with the guy before that day, and all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggey also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. A programmer and a first-time customer. What possible reason could Maggey have had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding. What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? What could this motive have been? This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow, so I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes, but she was a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggey still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD.
CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What? Oh, wrong voice. Completely wrong voice.
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggey say that the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in front of the pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Trebien didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide.
What's that? A sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Trebien.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
And take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey!
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
It's no good, I can't remember.
And it goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I wanna get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this'll turn out to be an interesting clue. The chef at Trebien, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of la toxins. And then gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him?
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Trebien?
It's, kinda hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant, like gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Trebien and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef in Trebien and then report back to Gumshoe. January 6th, Wright & Cola offices. That is where we're gonna stop for today. Roll the end card.
Objection! You haven't hit like and subscribe yet! Hold it! You forgot to ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload! Take that! Click here to watch more of my videos! Thank you guys so much for watching, and